Hi, this is Phil Hartman with PH Fabrication. Just wanted to give you guys a quick shop update. It is early Monday morning, and I hope you guys are all getting up and ready for a good week. Well, you can see in the shop we've got a few different projects. Whether you're a drag racer, a road racer, or a street rodder, we've pretty much got you covered. So under the cover here, we've got the Cobra Mustang. We've got it all finished up. The customer is supposed to come down this next weekend and look it all over, and then we'll move it over to the wiring and plumbing guy. And I know he's excited to get it, and I know the customer's real excited to get this thing up and running. Over here we got a Ford Fairlane. Now this thing came to us as kind of a started project, but the cage work all looks really nice. A lot of the work looks really nice, and so we've just got to do the sheet metal work, maybe a few updates on the cage, get the motor mounted, get some seats mounted, but looking forward to getting started on this project. I know the customer's really excited, and you know, a project like this really gives us kind of a clean slate to start with, so looking forward to getting on it. Over here we got the a Mazda Miata. This came in from Thunder Bunny Racing. We do quite a bit of their cage work and their road race stuff, and always fun to see what kind of projects they're going to bring us. So this is the first Miata we've ever done with a cage, and definitely turning out pretty nice. Hopefully we'll have everything finished up by Wednesday. I know Thunder Bunny Racing has to get it back to get the dash and interior put back in, and hopefully it's on the track within the next 2 weeks. Over here we got the Nova. So this thing, we've been making some progress on it. We got the front end is all installed. Got to still bolt up the front suspension, motor plates, and get that put in back into place. Inside, we've been working on getting the boxes installed for the leaf springs, so all that's in place. We did narrow them up a little bit just to give us a little bit more wheel clearance. You can see we've got a crossbar in place. Really made this crossbar kind of tie in with the floor, just gives it a little bit more, keeps it more of a factory look is what we're after. So the crossbar will go in, and then we'll do our main hoop. And the crossbar is pretty much already finished up. We'll come under here. You kind of see we got rear end just setting into place, but our leaf spring sliders are all in place. Definitely giving it a lot of support on the leaf spring mounts. This will be a high horsepower car, and I know the customer really wants that all as rigid as possible. So you can see we got our bar tying the two together. Our main roll cage will also tie into with this bar. So definitely make it all like a one-piece frame. And you can see under here we've got our crossbar there in the floor. But hopefully this week we'll really get a big jump on this car. Our plan is to have a lot of the cage work done and really keep pushing on this thing. We're here, we've got our frame in. Now this frame is for our truck project here. We've had the cab here. We took out the small back window, replaced it with a large back window. You kind of see all the work we've done. We've got a little bit of work to do yet on this cab, and then the cab can get set on the frame. And once we get everything tied down, then we can start looking at the doors, really working those a little bit nicer, and get the truck bed into place. I do a lot of the metal work, but when it comes to the fine detail body work, sometimes the body shops are better at it than I am. So we try to get it as close as possible and make it as easy as possible on the body shops. Over here we've got another truck. This one is going to be a full, like a street strip truck. So it's got a cage in it. Definitely will be a very, very extreme cage in it. And this is just gonna be a fun project all the way around. You're gonna just have to keep watching to keep updates on it. And I'm definitely not gonna get into a whole lot of the details with it, but just keep an eye on it. This will be a cool project once it's all finished. Over here we got our 38 Chevy. Now this thing has been sitting for a while. We've been finally getting back on it. Got some of the brake lines ran. I'm gonna work on the fuel lines. Once the brake lines and fuel lines are all ran, then I can set the body back on. We do have to do some sheet metal work to the firewall to clear this 10-speed transmission that's in it. So definitely a lot of work left to do on it, but just trying to do a little bit at a time and keep rolling on it. Over here we've got another car that came in, a Monza. Now this thing needed some work. We basically cut a lot of the cage out of it, put our own cage in it, left some of the bars that the customer did, but really it needed to be updated. The main hoop was almost a foot farther forward, which really made it a tight squeeze for any driver to get in it. So we've pushed everything back, along with trying to get the firewall out front a little bit, so that gives just a little bit more leg room. But we've got quite a bit of work to do on it, but hopefully things will start coming together pretty fast once we get all our tube work done and firewall in place. Well, that is it for this shop update. Hope you guys are all having a great Monday. And do need to give a shout out to Edwards Iron Workers, Cleveland Punch and Die, Bailey Industrial, TMS Titanium. And without all you guys, we won't be able to continue what we're doing. Also need to give a shout out to Hypertherm Plasma Cutters and Trick Tools. Like I said, you guys really help us out with a lot of our stuff, and do want to thank you guys for that. Well, I will talk to you guys all later. Hope you guys have a great week. Bye.